first magic show that I ever saw when I was a little boy. I was at the county fair, and there alongside the midway, in the shadow of the Ferris wheel, was a colorful tent with a hand-painted banner on the front promising the grandest illusions from all around the world. There was a man in front of the tent with a cane and hat, saying, "Step right up, step right up. What you see inside the tent, you'll remember the longest day you live." Well, I paid my quarter, I stepped inside the tent, and I got to see my very first magic show. And in that show, the old magician showed me the very same trick that I'm about to show you now. He used only a few things. He had an old top hat. It was absolutely empty. There was nothing inside. He had taken a block of wood and painted it to represent a die. He said we'd be using a die in this demonstration because dice are associated with games of chance. And what he was about to show me, he said, was as much a game as it was a magic trick. Now the only other thing he used was a little wooden box, just like this one. There were 2 doors on the top, 2 doors in the front, and both sides of the little box were empty. The old magician closed 3 of the 4 doors. He took the wooden block, the die, out of the hat and placed it inside the box. He said, "Now, young man," he said, "I'll bet you a quarter that I can make that block vanish from the right side of the box." Well, I didn't see how I could do that, so I pulled a quarter out of my pocket, put it on his table. The old magician said, "Watch closely, young man. Abracadabra. And the block has vanished from the right side of the box." I said, "I think I know how that works." He said, "Well, you might be right, kid, but I'll tell you what I'll do." He said, "I'll bet you a second quarter that I can make that block vanish from the box, and this time," he said, "I'll open both doors." Well, I really didn't see how I could do that, so I put a second quarter on his table. The old magician said, "Watch closely, young man. Hocus pocus. The first door, and now the second door." He slid my second quarter off into his pocket. I said, "I think I know how that works." He said, "Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, kid." He said, "I'll bet you a third quarter that I can make the block vanish from the box, and this time," he said, "I'll open both doors at the same time." Well, I really didn't see how I could do that, so I put a third quarter on his table. The old magician said, "Watch closely, young man. Alakazam. The first door, and now the second door at the same time." He slid my third quarter off into his pocket. I said, "I know how this works." He said, "I tell you what, kid, I'll bet you a fourth quarter that I can make the block vanish from the box. And this time," he said, "this time," he promised, "I'll open all 4 doors at the same time." By now, I was pretty sure I was about to be cheated out of another quarter, but I was willing to pay him 25 cents to see how he would do it. I put a quarter on his table. The old magician didn't say any magic words at all, not one. He simply said 1, 2, 3, and 4. The block was gone, and it vanished. He said, "Now, kid, since I like you, I'll tell you exactly how this trick works." He said, "What you just witnessed was merely an illusion." He said, "You only thought that block was in the box. It's actually been in the empty hat the entire time. And that," he said, "is a trick worth your dollar, kid." The end.